Feeling lucky?
I'm guided by a force much greater than luck. I wonder if I'll be held responsible for this.
Hello everyone, we're the D20 Duo because that's the name that we came up with, and this is the second time we're attempting this one, and this is Questlog.
Fucked me up by switching what you were saying.
Well, you fucked me up by not...
second time.
You fucked me up by not having audio.
Forgot to have audio.
I didn't forget. OBS glitched. Don't blame this shit on me.
Blame the program, not the user.
Exactly.
But yeah, we recorded 40 minutes of my silence and my face talking.
It was actually only 25.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
it
still.
It seemed like longer.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, like...
Because we got on the call at 8:20.
No, it was about 25 minutes. Well, you got to remember we talked before we started recording then, too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, I don't ever know when you're actually recording versus when you stop and everything.
Typically, I
just
don't.
Wait for you to go like that.
I was gonna say I don't usually start recording until a few minutes or like a minute. I try to get to the point where I'm going to intercede and do the clap. But
do the clap.
Do the clap.
Anyways, Slate doesn't do that. Slate just starts recording just in case I say something golden that takes him aback. So he starts recording from the moment the call starts.
Well, but Slight is also more dedicated to the craft of editing. Oh, I'm a lazy 100%. Motherfucker. So,
100%. Yeah.
Like that's why I always tell you once I hit the clapper, like whatever you say,
I ain't gonna slap her. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Whatever you say is going in the podcast episode. Like that's it.
So don't
that's just your fair warning. Like I give you your warning. That's it. We're done. So we're at Endgame. Again. And just like wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff in the game, where it's wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff here on the podcast, because we already discussed the 3 minutes that we're going to discuss about this, but we're going to try it again.
We're just feign ignorance.
Yeah.
First time we're both saying what we said before.
Yeah. Y'all missed a beautiful conversation about Creep and Knives Out and like other movies and shit that had nothing to do with this game. So now you have to sit here and listen to us actually talk about the game.
Yeah. We even made a comment about how y'all are expecting this to be about not the game, but we're focusing this time.
Yeah.
Because we are treasure hunting the shit that I've been bitching about almost the entire game. Because I wanted those chests for so goddamn long.
I'm pretty sure I
finally
said that.
got to go hunt them. I know you did. So I said it. You said it on stream. That I've been
switching it up
the entire time.
But you have been.
I'm owning it, okay? I want my shit. I am a hoarder.
Yeah.
Give me my items.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, you are worse when it comes to money in games.
How so?
Borderlands. You cannot ignore a single piece of fucking anything. You're like, it's worth money. Gotta grab it. Gotta sell it. Grab it. Gotta sell it.
Okay. All right.
Also, Pokemon, literally yesterday, you're like, I'm at endgame, but I need to go fight these reporters infinitely to get money that I never will spend.
I did spend it.
Everything.
I spent it.
The thing you don't need?
Full restores.
But you didn't need them. You already had 50.
Well,
you don't need that many.
I had over 100 by the time I was done grinding. I needed to grind anyways. And you yourself even said, "Oh, yeah, that is the best way to grind." So suck it, Trebek.
No, that is fair. Where you were grinding is fine, but your reasoning for grinding was for the money?
Well, no, it was for the XP and because it had good money as well. So.
And you didn't even have the golden charm on.
I didn't have the gold coin yet, so
yeah. You're at endgame. You could have gotten it anytime.
Well, I didn't.
That's the new thing. I didn't realize that the lucky egg wasn't in the game. Apparently, you have to trade the lucky egg from leaf green, fire red over to it, which that's fucking bullshit. Yeah. It's in every other game just naturally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and here's the thing too. Like going back to the golden coin. Well, no, that's fine. I mean, people do expect it. Going back to the gold coin though, I didn't know it was in the game. I didn't use a guide for any of the game. I didn't use the guide for anything. I looked up a couple times closer to the middle to like in the last half of the game. I looked up like twice where I should be going next because the game did not give me any prompt on what I should be doing next. So
the hardest part, which I assume is where you got stuck, is when you have to use dive to get to the underwater cave because they don't tell you where it is. And there's not a lot of prompts that actually say where you're supposed to go for that. Mm-hmm. They just say they're going to a cave. You're like, fucking where?
Well, and I did know because I used the guidebook to tell me what to do next, and it was like you're going to go to the underwater cave on route whatever and dive. Like you're going to go to route whatever, dive, and go in the underwater cave, and you'll come up in Sutopolis. Yeah. So I knew about that, but yeah, I literally only used it to point me in the proper direction. As I was prepping for Endgame, I used the TM list, like the full list, and where I could get certain ones because I wanted to make sure my Pokemon had certain types of moves.
I don't think that's cheating at all, just for the fact that that's just random information where you're like, where is this?
Yeah. And then I didn't look up anything about the Elite Four in advance. I wrote it all down as I did it.
Which y'all
like
can
all my notes here to prove. Like, well, I still have the notes right here because it was the page after Chrono Trigger. But
you can watch the video on his YouTube channel and you can see him completely fuck up each one because he's like, oh, there's green here. It's a grass type user for sure. I'm like, yeah, sure. Sure, that's accurate. Go for it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to spoil it, but I'm like, good. Which you did get really lucky. Because even though your guess was 100% wrong,
the typing was right.
Best... No, the typing was wrong.
No, I mean like the typing of what I was putting up front.
Yes, you got lucky with what one you put as the head of your party for the battle. I'm like, you're wrong, but you did choose correctly for who to start with.
Failed successfully.
Surprisingly, yeah. I think the only one you didn't was the dragon type user, where you're like, this is a steel type for sure, so start with my dragon. I'm like, dragon, I don't know about that. And you're like, fuck.
He was still fine. It was fine.
Yeah, he
died. They all died eventually. But I mean, yeah. So I didn't use any of that. I wrote it all down, and then I googled because I don't know Gen 3 like at all. I don't know Gen 3. If it's
right.
And at this point, I would question my knowledge of Gen 1 or 2, honestly. But like I did Google their typing, so I could use the type chart that I had been using the entire game. That was the thing that I did use the entire game. So I could
types and weaknesses.
Yeah, so I could know the types. But I feel like that would have been commonplace information in the world of Pokemon to like, okay, trainer, here's your bag, here's your Pokedex, here's your starter Pokemon, here's the map, and here's a type chart. Like,
yeah.
And the Pokedex,
well,
if you look at...
They had Poke Schools.
Yeah.
Because remember, you're 10 in the games, whereas like when you go to the Poke Schools, they're literally like elementary students. So like you probably were taught that also.
Yeah. Well, and and if you go in like the anime, right? Like the Pokedex works differently in the anime than it does in the game. In the game, you don't get the information about the Pokemon until you've captured it.
Yes.
And in the anime, Ash just holds his thing up and is like, Pikachu, electric type Pokemon. And it's just like, thanks, Pokedex. So.
And he can thank Red for that, because Red captured all of the Pokemon, and Ash got a completed Pokedex. That is why.
I'm still going to call bullshit on Professor Oak, not just like, I developed a Pokedex. But there's no information in it at all, except for, the 2 Pokemon, the one that you get, and then the one I give to my shit-ass grandson.
The starters already fully, like, all 3 starters should be the Pokedex once you get it.
Yeah.
Because he literally has them in the office.
Yep.
But whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, whatever. Yeah. So we went treasure hunting in Chrono Trigger here to find all the treasure chests that Mr. Wrong has been bitching about the entire time about wanting to get. And some of them included some wibbly wobbly timey wimey, where we already established in the first attempt of doing this, we opened the chests and we incubated the armor inside to make it better 400 years from the future. We powered up the chest and it upgraded it. So. Yes. Which, if you don't...
It was the red, blue, white,
and black
male.
Yeah.
And it all became the assortment of colors, but plate instead. So, like, it melted in the box, turned into a plate, and boom, there we are.
Yep.
And then we went to the past and grabbed it before it was incubated. Because now we have 2 of them.
Yeah, because it totally wouldn't create a paradox.
Yeah, no, that as soon as they touch, the world's fucked. I've seen Doctor Who.
Yeah. But yeah, so we did that, and it's another one of those cool things about this game where your decisions in the past or your decisions in one timeline, I should say, do affect the others in some way, shapes, or forms. And that's one that is very innocuous. I can't remember if it was in the first game like that, but if you notice, all the black chests that we opened did not give us that prompt until we got to the 4 that we needed to leave in there. It popped up and said, do you want to remove it? I can't remember if the original game did just those 4 chests or if it did for all of them. I felt like it did it for all of them, but again, I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played the original version of the game.
So fucked.
But if you don't know that you're supposed to be doing it like that, you don't know that that's a thing, right?
Yeah. So
and you could be missing out on a dope piece of armor, because those armors, they absorb the element in question. So, it's pretty really crazy.
Strong. So that if used properly, which going forward in the video, we end up using the fire plate, which completely absorbs all fire attacks.
You did. I actually did not use that one. I stuck with the ruby vest. I didn't bother to change anyone into the ruby mail. Or ruby plate or red plate or whatever the fucking plate was. The one that absorbed it.
Red plate. But it was great just for the fact that I ended up with 2 characters, because, spoilers, you can steal a red plate from one of the enemies that we fought, and then, which I'm assuming the next few bosses will steal all the other colors too, because I already fucked up and I can't steal the black one anymore, because we killed that fucker before I knew that I had to have the right people in the party. Oh, this is, I forgot. The house we're in, these children fucking despise their dad. All of them hate him so much, and the wife is like, I want to leave my husband. He's beating me.
Mm-hmm.
So some shit. And then, timey-wimey stuff, and he becomes a good guy again. But
well, because that's more timey-wimey, because you notice they didn't, if you actually talk to them, they didn't hate him right there. They don't actually, they don't actually hate him until we start the Sunstone quest, which we'll get to here in a little while.
Because we altered.
Because again, we've altered something. Yep. So we'll come back.
What the kids are like, Dad's okay. Like, he's just mediocre to them currently.
I mean, honestly,
and then
probably.
They fucking hate him, and then they love him.
Yeah. But see, that was, again, talking about the fact that the wibbly wobbly timey wimey, that was a unique thing, because you figure, right? And I think we've discussed this in the past before about Final Fantasy 12. Okay. Do you know about the Zodiac Spear in Final Fantasy 12, the original version, not the remake?
We talked about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, in Final Fantasy 12,
bullshit.
exactly, the best weapon in the game, they force you to unlearn everything you had done for so that was 2005, I think, for Final Fantasy 12. They had forced you to unlearn 20 years worth of RPG gaming, which is treasure chest, open it and steal all the stuff.
Yeah.
You are punished in Final Fantasy 12.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. You are punished in Final Fantasy 12. As I can hear myself coming through his headphones into the microphone.
Yeah, bullshit.
But if you open one of like 12 specific chests throughout the game, the Zodiac Spear will no longer... Yep, there's the guidebook for it. Yeah, the Zodiac... That sounds like it's in pieces. It's very crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
It's how many years old, though? Like,
well, about 20 years old. We established this. It's like 2005, I want to say.
2006.
Ah, okay. See? So, 2006. So almost 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, no, but like, yeah, it's...
Jesus.
It's literally in pieces. Because this is before it became the Zodiac Age.
Yeah. It's just the regular base game.
Age became digital.
The Zodiac and the Zodiac Age did fix that, to my understanding. The Zodiac Spear is obtained alternatively, and you're not punished for opening fucking treasure chests. I think that's the case. I will be looking that up before we start it, because the spears
was changed.
Okay,
but it's still stupid. Because in the original, there's 3 chests that you can never open. And if you open even one of them, you lose it forever.
Mm-hmm.
You will never get the spear. Which, what the fuck, Richard? And then in the new version, they did switch it where you still have a possibility of getting it, but it is behind a wall of shit too. Which I'm trying to see.
Fair.
I was trying to see because this has a spot for like side quests in the back, so I was gonna just see if
we're nerdy and we do like guides. Although we didn't actually use a guide as I'm showing it here. We did not use a guidebook for Chrono Trigger until now. I am using it now because I wanted to make sure I have all the information for the side quests. So we can get all the
and there's DLC
side quests
that you've
done.
Never played before.
Well, that's not in this. I will use a separate guide for that. Because this was the PlayStation 1 re-release of it.
Gotcha.
But for certain games, like our next game for quest log, we will be doing Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. I am going for a platinum trophy on the PlayStation 5. So I will be using a guide for that game so I can make sure that I get everything. Now, I've already played Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remaster, which I'm still going to play that with MrWrong, and I've already platinumed it. But for the most part, you don't really need a guide to do everything, but I'm going to have it available just to make sure that I don't miss something, because I don't necessarily want to have to replay it to get a platinum trophy. So, but I think for quite a few games, definitely at least Final Fantasy 1 through 6, I will have a guide available to us while we are playing it actively. And quite possibly a lot of our RPG games going forward, because we're both, loot gremlins and we like having all the shit. Again, as we discussed that MrWrong was bitching for the past, 20 hours of gameplay that he wants those chests. So, so I don't know. It's kind of something like I've tried getting away from guides in my game time, but as you can very poorly see behind me, there is a whole wall of strategy guides back there. Plus, there's the whole, digital world available to me to get a guide if I need one. So, but yeah, timey-wimey treasures. He's still looking, but we're moving on.
I'm not saying anything. Yeah, we can move on. I'm just stuck.
He's stuck. He's got his ADHD brain has got him stuck on a thing.
I'm glued to finding this out because I could have sworn, because I do know that like throughout the guide itself, it'll be like, there's a chest here.
Don't open it.
Grab it. Yeah, it says in the guide, do not open this chest unless you don't care about the best fucking weapon in the game. And they can go fuck themselves, because I believe one of the chests is early chapters. And I mean early chapters.
You know the really shitty part about it too? If you do open those chests, it's just like a pittance item or a gil, like a small amount of gil. Like it's really pathetic, that those particular chests will screw you out of the best weapon in the game. But yeah, that Zodiac Spear will be going on Balthier on our playthrough. So stick around for that. It'll be in about 1.5 years from now. Or longer, probably, actually. As we are going to do our Final Fantasy series playthrough in order 1 through 15, including the side / sequel games. So that means we got 1, 2, 3, 4 after years, 5, 6, 7, 7 or Crisis Core. I don't think we're gonna play Dirge of Cerberus because that one's not easy to get a hold of, and a completely different style of game. We're playing all 3 parts of the remake of Final Fantasy VII, but those will be at the end of the list.
Yeah, we'll end with those.
And then 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, and then 13, 1, 13, 2, 13, 3, and then 15.
Yes.
And if I haven't gotten to it at that point, 16. But I plan on playing that 16. One solo by myself. So.
Yes. So, for the Zodiac Spear in Zodiac Age, much easier to acquire.
Good.
Like, so incredibly easier. You need to go to the Hen Mines, and you have to have acquired 10 espers and have completed the Mind Flayer hunt.
Oh, which we will be doing all the hunts.
The chest will appear in the special charter shaft after meeting the criteria.
Shaft.
Otherwise, there's a 1% chance from it being in a specific chest. The Hunt Club, by giving 10 hunt trophies to each of the 3 Banga.
It's Banga. Pretty sure it's Banga.
Banga brothers, or by stealing it in trial mode. I don't know what trial mode is.
I don't know either. Probably something we won't touch, so it's fine.
Yeah. But relatably much easier.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, does that mean you can get multiple of them if you can steal it?
Yeah, it says, well, no, even then, if the chest spawns, it will always contain the spear.
Okay.
So you can farm the Zodiac Spear as long as you have all the shit. The fuck? Every character just has one. Why not?
I really doubt that works like that, but I guess we'll find out when we get to the end of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so moving on from treasure. By the way, number 1 most bullshit treasure, best weapon in the game ever, is definitely Final Fantasy 12. Number 2 is the Excalibur 2 in Final Fantasy 9. Bullshit.
I don't know anything about that.
That's the one where you have to get to basically right outside the final boss's room in less than 17 hours or something like that. And it's like, I'm gonna go. Okay, I can make it there, but I'm gonna be like level 4, you know. But so yeah. In the video here, as you can see, we started the quest for the rainbow shell, which involves going to Toma's grave. Toma we had met like kind of earlier in the adventure. He's just kind of a little small character that you just pass by basically. But I
don't remember him at all.
He's got a name, so you know he'll be important at some point in time, even if you do forget about him. But yeah, he's supposed to be like a big adventurer, and he tells you that he's like what we did. We went to the past, into the Middle Ages, and he tells you, take this with you, and if I die, because he's like, I've got a lead on the rainbow shell, but if I die, pour it on my grave for me. And in the SNES version, it was pop. In this one, actually, it's called Toma's Spirits. So it's, supposed to be alcohol. But his spirit shows up and tells us that there's a cave right here called the Giant's Claw, and inside we will find the rainbow shell. Well, we get to Giant's Claw, and I already knew this was coming, but MrWrong did not. And we start going through.
It's the reptile layer.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, does this look familiar at all? No, why? Look at it. Does that not look familiar at all to you?
It took me because from where we were standing, I just saw the chair and I'm like, no, because in my brain, the last time we saw the chair, the frog person was in it.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the chair.
Reptite.
So like it by itself, I was just like, I don't fucking know. And then we started moving through the chamber. I was like, oh, I do know where we are.
Yep.
How did this get here?
See, and that's another one of the cool things about the time disruption in this game, right? So you get into Giant's Claw, and it's like, well, how the hell is the Reptite's lair here? Because it was hit by Lavos following and driven straight back into the ground. But as time has advanced 65 million years, the lair, eventually, despite being buried, has basically resurfaced. Exactly.
It is erected. But another thing,
Can we not say that it's erected?
It was erected. It popped out of the ground. It's Earth's mighty penis.
Yeah.
Also, don't you know that reptiles' dicks are in their body and then they pop out? So the reptile lair is just a metaphor about reptile dick.
Fair enough.
Did you not actually know that?
No, I'm pretty sure I knew that, and I wasn't thinking about reptile dick, okay?
Sorry.
Speaking of reptile dick, there's your special word for the comment today.
Repto dick. Yeah.
Repto dick? Reptile dick.
Yeah. No, repto dick.
Repto dick.
We killed the T-Rex.
Tell you what. We'll accept either reptile dick or repto dick.
Yeah, which dick do you guys like better? Put it in the comments.
Holy shit. Okay, so so we end up in...
Okay, but I did have something I wanted to say.
All right.
So, for Toma's spirits, now that we got the rainbow shell, can we go talk to him in the bar? Be like, hey, don't go there. Save yourself your lifetime. We already grabbed it, and create another paradox and save him from trying to grab it?
Well, okay, so now I mentioned this when we were at the grave, right? So we were in the year 600 when we went. It lists him as dying in 634. So he survived another 34 years. He obviously did not end up finding the rainbow shell, but we know he
did.
Well, we know he knows where it is, and he came here because he left his notes at the front for us.
That's true. The island hadn't formed yet.
No, it was formed in 600. Because
when he talked to us?
Yeah, he just didn't know. He didn't know what was there at the time.
Oh,
but he eventually.
I thought it was nothing. I thought it was just water because I time traveled and it wasn't there.
No, that's how it was.
Or did I go to the future?
Yeah, that was in the present times in 1000 AD. But yeah, like, so he did end up going there and left those notes. He left those notes because he realized he was not going to be able to make it through there alive. You know, while he was a famous adventurer, he was not anything to the caliber of like our team. So he left it to us to go basically find it, and he went about his life at that point.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why he said for us to go pour the spirits onto his grave, so he basically could come back and tell us if he found it,
Right.
but was unable to get it. Now he did assume that, like, he did make the assumption that, like, to do it because in case he, you know, kicked it during that time.
Right. But because we went and got the shell, could we go find him at that bar where he gave us the spirits originally and be like, we got it. Good job.
He'd still be there if I remember correctly, but I don't.
I'm just curious about dialogue.
But I don't know if he would specifically say like, "Oh, you found the shell, good job," or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, I can make a note of that. We can go back to talk to Toma.
Yeah.
See if he has different dialogue. But yeah, so to get the rainbow shell, we've got to basically go back through Reptite Lair. And just like Reptite Lair in the 65 million prehistory, there's a friend waiting for us at the end. And he's a fucking bitch. Hold on.
The dino.
We spent quite a bit of time here.
Dinosaur.
Die.
Fucking love that video.
So we get to the end, and Black Tyranno, now Rust Tyranno, is chilling. He's just fucking waiting for us. He's just sitting here waiting for someone to try to come get the rainbow shell. Now, thankfully, he's not as tough as he was in the first fight. I believe he has slightly more HP, but he doesn't have the massive defenses like he did the first time around. Basically, you hit him with like full power the whole time. So
also we're
also
60 something.
I was gonna say we're much more powerful than we were then.
Yeah.
So, and by the time we come back, I will be caught up to you. By the time we come back on the next gameplay.
Yes.
And the next gameplay,
I thought we were waiting until we got to the DLC or not the DLC, but until the cave, because that had a lot of good experience, you had said. Before grinding again.
No, I'm just saying I'm going to catch up to you. But we're going on the next episode. The second quest we do will unlock supposedly like the best grinding area for late game that is not the Black Omen. So,
okay. Yeah, then I'll farm that.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got into the battle here, and because
he's a little bitch doing 10 damage at a time.
I was gonna say because I'm wearing all ruby vests and you're using the red plates. The red plate and the red mail. One of your character was completely negating it. The other was absorbing it, and my characters were just taking severely reduced damage from it.
I don't think I used it for this battle.
Did you not?
I only had I had the ruby vest for this one. It was the eye with the fireball.
Okay.
That's the one I had the plate.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
he stole a plate from him.
Yeah. But yeah, we defeated Restorano and we found the rainbow shell. And it's kind of funny because the characters are just like, okay, let's take it, let's go. And they can't lift it. It's so heavy. So that activates the second part of this quest, which is we're going to go back to the king of Guardia and ask him to send his people, now that we've cleared out the Giant's Claw, send his people down here to
our one
get the shell.
Only god, the Helix fossil.
So, we do all that, and Guardia tells us that it will be held and cherished as an heirloom of the kingdom for future generations.
Which my first thought was, bitch, we just asked you to haul it here. This wasn't a gift. This is not for you. We want this. We just need help hauling it somewhere. Like, this was not a gift.
Yeah, well, he took it as a gift.
Don't assume ownership. Like, don't be a bitch.
Well,
we fucking, in the future, we get access to that treasury, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna destroy this shit and make items out of it, so we don't need your permission.
We didn't have to destroy the whole thing, so it's fine.
And that's where my fucking issue is.
Oh boy. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. So we go back to the future, and we find out that the king in present time, King Guardia, is under trial for being accused of selling a national heirloom, the rainbow shell.
Which, of course, it's the Chancellor again, which fuck him from the beginning. We got to kill him this time, though.
I don't know why people kings have chancellors. Like, do they not understand that they're always going to try to, like, backstab them and take over the kingdom at some point? There is not a single fucking piece of lore, like, or literature that the chancellor does not turn on the fucking king.
I mean, in current date, I'm just realizing how fucking white I am because of my window being open into snow. But, like, current times, Vice President is literally a chancellor, essentially.
Well,
it is the second person in power, like a chancellor would be. It's the same concept.
In fairness, so let's use the current occupant of the Oval Office's first term and his first vice president. Mike Pence was a creepy looking motherfucker. I had said I would not be surprised if someone tries to assassinate our president, and I would not be surprised if that I would be not surprised if that person was Mike Pence, because I think he would have been worse for the country than the occupant of the Oval Office.
That's a strong stance.
Yeah. Well, his current vice president, Vance, is not much better. Now, I don't think he doesn't look like he's quite capable of murder. He looks like he's capable of a few other things.
Anyone's capable of murder.
But there are some people that, like, you can tell that, like, it would not be their... Yeah.
They had to do it.
Yeah. So...
Which category do I fall under?
So moving on, so basically we have to find the rainbow shell in the castle to prove that the king is innocent and that this is some kind of scheme by someone. We don't know at this point in time.
Yeah.
We technically don't know that it's the chancellor yet. We got the random guard here who's fucking is apparently dead because a rat bit his toe.
Yeah. And Marley gives off her teen angst at her guards.
Right. So we go down into where the treasury is, and we're met by these two fucking slithers here who they haven't done a single day of training in 400 years because they are the exact same types of enemies from the cathedral from literally the first part of the game.
Yeah.
So
they were so easy.
Yeah.
To kill.
But thankfully, they reveal to us that literally the Chancellor was framing the king to take over the kingdom.
Which, what they should have done is instead of kill them, kidnap one, bring it to the fucking chambers, be like, we have a monster who's willing to speak. And just hold a knife to it the entire time. He's willing. Trust me. He was in our basement.
Fair, but it wasn't as dramatic as Marley's entrance to save her father. So
true.
But yeah, so basically we have to fight our way through, and then we find the rainbow shell. It's still chilling in the basement, right? Bam! Rainbow shell. Still chilling there. And then we get that the queen from 400 years ago left a note next to it for Marley because, you know, she understands what it's like to like try to rebel against her father. So basically, oh,
Well, it was from the queen?
yeah.
I thought it was from her mom.
No, it's
I
from.
thought it was because the shell was going to be there when her mom was alive still too. So I literally thought it was from her mom before her mom passed, and she left a note to Marley saying like, "I know you'll find this someday," like, and all that. I literally thought that's what it was from.
I guess it could be from Marley's mom. It's either from Marley's mom, the queen that passed away, or from the queen in 400 years ago because she knows what Marley is like. So
yeah.
But anyways, we find the chest, we grab a little chunk of it because apparently it's easily breakable. And now we got to get back in to where the king is.
Ultimate weapon, but can break a piece off with my bare hands.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. All right. And then
he gets the guilty verdict. Marley jumps through a window.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get to see her jump through the window.
Yeah.
Come on. We got to have your epic entrance. There we go. So, yeah, he gets the guilty verdict. And then, yeah, Marley's just like, fuck you! And jumps through the window.
I'm Jesus!
You know.
Here to pardon your sins!
In your tube top. But yeah, so she reveals that it was all a plot by the Chancellor, and then the Chancellor reveals that he is actually Yakra the something or other. He is the descendant of the very first boss of the game.
Yes.
He's held a grudge for 400 fucking years.
Yeah.
400 years is a long time to hold a grudge, folks. But yeah, so he changes, and then we spank his ass hard.
Yeah, we kill him so quickly.
We're definitely overpowered. But he did, he did use the confusing thing, so that hurt some. But he really wasn't overall a match for us.
Being confused than him. Because he confused Chrono for me. I was like, oh, Chrono's going to one-shot my entire party.
Mm-hmm.
Chrono's so strong. He's going to fucking kill my party members. I ain't worried about the enemy. Chrono's who I'm worried about.
Oh, yeah. Well, it would have been a huge issue. Well, I mean, he confused Isla for me a couple times, which was a problem because, she was almost as strong as Chrono. And I wanted to steal from him, as you see in the video there. I got a white plate from him, so now I have another plate. But once we had it all done, we just started using 3D or triple kick or final kick or whatever this is. And
the text.
Yeah, final kick. And made short work of him. There's a beautiful scene that, Marley and her dad, are better and all that kind of crap. I don't know. It's a nice turning point from the original start of the game where she's basically being very rebellious.
Angst.
Yeah, all the teen angst. But yeah. So the rainbow shell is secure. The king is secure. We find the original Chancellor, the one that's not actually a dickbag, and free him. And then Melchior shows up, and he's gonna make shit for us.
Yes.
I believe we both chose the prism dress as the reward. We could have also chose the prism helms. I think I mentioned it during gameplay. I never chose the prism dress in the original stuff, because you can get 1 prism dress or 3 prism helms. And I always chose the 3 prism helms because I'm like, oh, dope.
3 items for 3 characters instead of just 1.
Yeah. But the prism dress, I looked up the stats so I could make sure I could give the right information to Mr. Wrong. And the prism dress is by far the most defensive armor in the entire game. Like, the next one is like still 15 points below it or something like that. So I decided on the prism dress for that. Yeah.
So she can wear it easily.
Yep.
But this was my main issue with the shell.
Yeah.
There's so much of the shell where he could make 3 helmets or a dress. He could have made like 4 dresses.
Oh yeah, he could have legitimately like made a bunch more.
Yeah, he
but
has so much material to work with. And then we go and grab the Sunstone and we do timey-wimey stuff and then come back and it's like, oh, there is some left over. Let me just make you this sword.
Well, he didn't want to use the whole thing of a national artifact. Like, if we walk back...
It was ours!
If we walk back there now,
it.
like, there's still... The shell is still there. He just used portions of the shell to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Marley, are you not the princess? Can you not just be like, use the whole thing?
Well,
Marley, this is your heirloom to choose what to do with. We have God to kill over here. Let's equip ourselves nicely, maybe. Let's do that. Let's. It's a fucking rock.
yes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, yeah, legitimately, Melchior should have been able to make us more stuff out of it. But I mean, I get it. You know, again, because like for story purposes, it's now an artifact of the kingdom. You know, how are we supposed to explain to the current king that we're the ones who went and got it 400 years ago and gave it to your ancestor? I ain't gonna fucking believe that, bro.
If he wants to be a good dad, because Marley already says she hates him once and that kills a father, she will be like, I won't talk to you ever again if you don't leave this to me. It is my rock now. I have a note that proves it. And it's a letter from the queen. Boom. Whether it's her dead mother or the original queen, it both says Marley and it was stuck to the rock with like a post-it note. It's Marley's to choose. The king didn't even know about its existence until he was put on fucking trial to be beheaded. It sounds like a him problem.
I suppose so. But anyways, we found the rainbow shell.
I digress.
We got fancy weapons and shit from it. I mean, when the queen died, it didn't take him long to get rid of that other throne there, you notice. But
yeah.
So the next thing we decided to do was, because I messed up, I wanted to do the rainbow shell quest first because I knew we would get Chrono's weapon. Spoiler alert, we have to do the Sunstone quest too to get Chrono's final weapon. You have to do both of them. So, we have to get a Sunstone. Well, where's the fucking Sunstone? Apparently, it's in the fucking future. And now we're going to do some timey-wimey bullshitty to be able to get this all figured out. So, we head to the future, right? We go to the Sun Shrine. And we meet this asshole of a boss. The Son of Sun.
Yeah.
Just a straight asshole of a boss. Because it's one of those gimmicked ass bosses.
Gimmick. Yeah. It was more the gimmick. Like he was an easy little bitch. Like he only had 2000 HP. But he had 7 spawns and you can only hit 7. You can only hit one of them in order to do damage to him. And if you fuck up, it just spins, which for me, I had a harder time because every time I hit one, it would always rotate. So, like, I was not hitting it fast enough to get multiple hits in one turn. So for me, the battle took a little bit longer.
It did.
But if I would have known, just like, because you had said only attack one at a time, so that's literally all I did. I was like, okay, attack this one. And I did not give commands to anything else. I didn't realize you meant like only attack this one 3 times or whatever. So I just was like, attack once, see what happens. So that was a problem. But
yeah,
it wasn't a hard battle because again, this is the one where I had the red plate for.
Yeah, so we were able to survive him realistically very easily. But it's, you know, it's considered a hard fight if you don't have those items. because it's gimmicked.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't know the gimmick, because if you try to attack the eyeball itself, it does like a weird counterattack. Yeah, well, you're about to see here because he flares.
Did the exact
he uses
thing.
flare, and like, could you imagine not having fucking fire reducing armor or absorbing armor? What those would be doing? It would be doing a couple hundred easily.
Yeah.
And
for me, 2 of my characters were fully absorbing everything fire, and only Isla did not have it. Where I started full HP with her, and by the end of the battle, she was under 500.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for the entire battle, he still got her down a good amount.
Yeah.
Just a little bitch.
But yeah, you just basically have to figure out which one's the right one, and then once you hit the right one, it takes about 200 and some damage to him. So you got to do it about, what did I figure it? 11 times was what you need to kill him. So you have to hit that right fire 11 times, but a lot of times after you've found the right one, at least the first couple times, it spins. Now, once I got like the 4th or 5th one, I believe I was able to hit like multiple times before he did the roulette. And eventually we took him down. But yeah, this boss wasn't hard. It was just a pain in the ass.
It is just gimmicky.
Yeah.
Of like, there's no indication of which one it could be.
Nope.
And also the flames don't die.
Yep. Like you cannot kill them.
Yeah, which I feel like if you used ice or ice 2, those flames should go out.
I would say water, but yes.
Him. Yeah. Bubble, yeah. But that didn't happen.
Nope. So, but once you take out the Son of Sun, you go to the back of the chamber, and he reveals that the stone is there, but it's actually just the moonstone because its light has gone out. So we gotta go back to the past and recharge that motherfucker.
Yes. Which, I don't know if you guys are people of science, but where's the moon's light come from? Just saying.
The sun?
Yeah. So regardless, it's still charged by sunlight.
Well, no. No, so it's just called a moonstone because the power has gone out of it. It needed to be in the place of concentrated sunlight to recharge it. That's why we took it to the sun shrine in the past and then went to the future to get it. But when we went back to the future to fucking get it, it was gone. Because some dickweed stole it at some point in the past. So then we have to go back to where the mayor, his children hated him, is because all he cared about was money. And he had the sunstone and he wouldn't give it up and blah, blah, blah. So we had to go further in the past to basically
give his grandmama some jerky.
Yeah. And convince the mayor at the time, who had taken the stone, to give us the damn stone back.
Yeah.
And then go put it back in the Sunshrine so we could do it again.
Yep. And then we did.
Yeah.
And then it was fine.
Yeah.
And then we got the rainbow.
Yeah. We also got Luca's ultimate weapon, the Wonder Shot, which is holy fuck powerful. Like, I'm curious to use
her sunglasses too.
I'm curious to use Luca with the Wonder Shot to see exactly how powerful it is, because in terms of attack power, it's on par with the rainbow. Now, her attack power, like her attack itself, is not on par with Chrono, but I feel like
it could have been.
I'd be interested to see
power tablets.
I'd be interested to see exactly how powerful she actually would be using the Wonder Shot. And as many times as you can do New Game Plus, I mean, you could seriously sit here and run through the game multiple times with New Game Plus and just collect all the power tabs and put them on her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could theoretically make her a powerhouse, right?
Which I believe when we were playing through, once we equipped that, it gave her attack 190, and then Frog's attack was 197. So like it put her on par with Frog essentially.
Yeah.
Like she was very much up there.
Yeah, but I
Like,
still
that was a massive jump.
I still feel like the it wouldn't translate to the same amount of damage. But again, I don't know. And I've thought about putting like some different people in the party, but I may try Luca. The problem is if I take Frog out to put Luca in, I lose my healing, like my magic healing. And if I take Isla out to put Luca in, then I lose my stealing ability. So I'm not down with either one of those really. So
well, another thing too with Luca is the ray gun. It's based off of how long you've been playing the game for the damage.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you just ran your game and like left it, just characters sit there for like 24 hours, I guarantee there's a cap.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. But who knows what that cap is? Because it could go, because
I'm sure the internet does.
I mean, they probably figured it out. It's an old game. But Chrono's ultimate gets him to 252. So realistically, I would assume that it would probably cap towards what his is also. So if it's at like 190 right now, it probably will cap up to the 250 area as well.
Probably.
I could see that being the thing, because the damage versus your strength are two different factors.
Yeah. Interesting thought for sure. I don't know if we're gonna test that.
That's just a theory.
But
a gaze theory.
Wow. So we're 2 side quests down, 3 if you count the treasure hunting. We have 4 official side quests to go, and then we have the Lost Sanctum, and then we have the Black Omen, and then we're gonna come back and do the Dimensional Vortex and the Dream Project ending. So we're coming to the end of Chrono Trigger here. The next stream will be, well, if you're watching this, it's already over. Sorry.
It was 2 hours ago that we started. So you're close, but you're fucking up your weeks.
Yeah. We stream every Friday, roughly around 9:30 Eastern time, on our individual Twitch channels, twitch.tv/Legionkaje, twitch.tv/MrWrong842. The links are in the description below. Please consider coming. And not only is it
coming.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget to comment about the dicks that you like in the below.
Exactly.
That's our keyword for the week.
But I mean, if you want to join the live gameplay, consider coming to our Twitch channels and joining the live gameplay and hanging out with us live, and then coming back to listen to the podcast after the fact.
Yes.
Don't forget to also give Mr. Wrong a subscribe on YouTube, as well as please like and subscribe here on my channel. Again,
you don't have to do that on mine. I don't post anything anymore.
Shut up. link for his channel is down below. Obviously, if you're watching this, you can see my channel. Beyond that, Mr. Wrong, do you have anything to say about the side quest that we did today? Last week.
No. I'm excited to get all of the OP items because I'm already OP and I'm gonna be stronger OP, and then I'm gonna grind to level 99, and then we're gonna just fuck shit up. I'm excited.
All right, so
such a strong boy.
Gameplay here on December 5th. We'll be doing the last 4 side quests: Sunken Desert, Robo's Home, Cyrus's Ghost, and Ozzy's Fort. Bare minimum during that gameplay. You can see the
minimum effort as we're max level.
You can see the replays of the gameplay here on my Twitch channel, 10 a.m. Eastern time every Friday, as well as this podcast will debut every Friday at noon Eastern time. Friday's just a D20 type of day. Make your roll a good one. For Mr. Wrong, I am Legionkaje. We are the D20 duo because this is the name that we came up with. We're done talking about random shit today because you've been quest logged. I changed it up on you.
Twice. Bye.